AB InBev, we're building a company to last for 100 plus years. We've been in the business since 1366. We want the experience with our products to be always positive. We recognize that our products are normally connected to celebration and people being happy and sharing memories and good times. But we also recognize that sometimes people abuse our products, and we're totally in there with Unitar and others to reduce the harmful use of alcohol, because the world, of course, would be a much better place when the United Nations SDGs are achieved.
Businesses have an important role to achieve the SDGs. No sector can achieve the goals individually. We have to get together to co-create solutions and find the best way to solve this road safety global issue. At AB InBev, we are building a company to last, and sustainable development is an integral part of our business.
Well, the way AB InBev help contribute to the UN SDGs is through a couple programs we have around sustainability, smart drinking goals, we call it, and road safety. Partnerships is an important way to contribute to the UN SDGs, like the one we just established this year with Unitar, and that together we're going to use data and management science to advance road safety around the world.
The target and the goal is very clear. We have to dramatically shift the statistics on road deaths and road injuries. Every year, there are 50 to 55 million young people who either die or are maimed in road accidents. Just imagine the burden that places on families, on societies, the trauma it causes, and the economic and social loss that creates. Now, AB InBev's commitment, through the methodology they've developed, is to help in training and building capacity in various parts of society through learning and capacity building aligns perfectly with the 2030 agenda.
One of the things we did in 2014, we established here in New York at the United Nations a coalition of companies called Together for Safer Roads, TSR. And that's a partnership among these companies to use better data and management science together with governments to advance road safety. And that's something that we've been doing city pilots in many countries like India, Brazil, US, in which you see with simple things that are now part of what we call a toolkit, you see double-digit percentage decrease in fatalities in all these cities in all these countries.
The future target of Government of India is to reduce number of accidents 50% by 2020. In my opinion, the effort of ABI is commendable in the sense that it is probably the first model in the country where a safety issue is being addressed in a PPP mode, where ABI, CRI, Apollo, Pepsi, DLF, IRS, they are all involved and improve road safety in the city of Gurugram. I am hopeful that the output will be extremely positive and it will be replicated in other cities of the country.
There is not a single person who is not user of the road. There are different services of the government which is used by the certain sections of the society, but the road is like this one that everybody uses on the daily basis. As a human being, we don't have control over many diseases, but these are the deaths, accident related deaths, which could have been avoided very easily. So if all stakeholders work together, we will be able to reduce these number of unfortunate and untimely deaths. When Safer Roads for Gurugram, they approached us, they showed willingness to work on the road safety, and their willingness and the effort they wanted to put motivated me also, that if the government as well as the civic organizations, different non-governmental organizations, if they are able to work together, the difference will be much larger.
I would appreciate that this was a very good initiative by the ABI for taking one city as a model city and trying to improve the road safety issues. Recently they shared that they had gathered the data from the police there, and through that data, they were able to share with me that there are certain hotspots wherein majority of the accidents are occurring. For India, road safety is a very big challenge, especially when we don't have a pre-hospital care. And that becomes more worse when we have the road designs, the road issues not properly being taken care of. If you don't have a good connecting roads, then the people reach to the hospital very late. So in the West, they have a concept of golden hour, that the patient should reach to the hospital within 1 hour of injury.
Vítimas de armas de fogo são muito menores do que vítimas de acidentes de trânsito. O trânsito mata mais. Então o governo de São Paulo, por meio do Movimento Paulista de Segurança no Trânsito, que é um órgão do governo do estado, que desenvolve políticas públicas voltadas para a preservação de vidas. O Movimento Paulista ele foi criado em dezembro de 2015 e até 2018 já preservou mais de 500 vidas. O que a gente percebeu? As grandes empresas, percebendo esse protagonismo de preservar vidas no trânsito, elas começaram a aderir ao movimento, como por exemplo a Ambev, a Fundação Volkswagen, a Together for Safer Roads e outros parceiros que têm a mesma identidade com a questão do trato no trânsito.
Now, uniqueness of this approach is, as I told, it's a multi-partner approach, and every partner is doing its bit. Every partner is expert in a particular area. So we are collecting the data in field, we are analyzing all those data, and then we will be providing some measures to improve the road safety. So it is multi-partner, data-driven approach, which will be extremely helpful to identify the problem and provide the solutions to the problem.
After all, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I'd like myself, my family, my friends to look back at what myself, my colleagues did, and I'd like to tell them, hey, I'm proud of this. I was part of that. And that's why road safety is so important for us.